Now, as I'm making this video, I just want to be very clear on what I'm saying, because this is really how it is. Like, really. You gotta question it. Do friends even exist? And I'm going to tell you guys full well that anybody can be up and anybody can be down. Most of the time, it is a choice. If you get stage 4 cancer and you're falling down, that's not a choice. But if you're a healthy human being, you got no health problems, nothing, you have the opportunity to be up or to be down. And let me tell you something. You're only ever going to be friends with the people who is only on the same wavelength as yourself. If you had friends in the past when you were in school and now you don't, it's not because you just took opposite places and roads and all this shit. Somebody outgrew somebody. It don't matter. You're probably far more successful than they are. Because real friends keep in touch, real friends will meet up, real friends stay real friends. A lot of people use the excuse, oh, we just went our separate paths and all this stuff. I get that, but what you have to get is if you were really, really friends, it don't matter what path you take. There's MLB players, friends with NHL players. There's NHL players, and they're friends, they're still some of their friends from the past. Because their friends are also successful in something else. So, the thing is, somebody can be like a friend to you, but like, is it real? Is the question. You will know it's real when things get real. Not when things are going well, when things don't go well. How are things now? Because the second people get off-centered, the second people start to get themselves in certain things, and they become unlike themselves, that's the second you're going to lose a friend. If you're staying on top of your stuff and somebody else gets into some bad stuff, you're going to lose that friend. So you need people who's going to be loyal to themselves as you are to yourself. It comes down to having loyalty to your damn self. That's what's important. If you can be loyal to you, if you can work hard, if you can upkeep in life, you'll be a good candidate for a friend. And if you can't, then you're going to lose a lot of friends. And if you're doing very well, you're going to lose a lot of friends. Like, you're only ever going to get around people who's on the same wavelength as yourself. There's not many where I come from that's on the same wavelength as me. Not many. In fact, no one's right there. Some people are, they're fairly good. And you still don't know what might happen. And there are people across the world that are. So those are the ones that you would consider more so a friend. But the second people are not on the same wavelength, that's a wrap. They're no longer a friend. You can't be close to people who you're so far away from, like, on like a mental level, on a health level. Like, so very much so well-rounded. You know, very well-rounded people. You need to upkeep in life. You need to be up. I realized what was real a long time ago whenever I started to try in life. And I did not think what was going to happen. I did not think what happened was going to happen. I thought I was going to get more respect like right away. Like the people around me is just going to like, not kiss your toes, but just give you some respect. And the exact opposite happened. Because they didn't want to do that. They're jealous. They know, damn, this guy could probably get the girls now. Damn, this guy probably this or that, or whatever it might be. People get jealous when you can have certain things that they can't have. And they're not your friend. They should be able to respect you, regardless of how high you fly or how low you are. They should be able to respect you. And if they can't, because they feel some kind of way, they're not your friend. That's a person that is out of control in their own lives, and I'm telling you guys full well, that's what it is. They're not in control of their own life. They're very much so out of control. They're scrambling at the bit. They hate how in control you are of your life, of your destiny, your confidence, your swagger, your success, whatever it might be. They hate that you have it and they don't. People hate things. People hate when they don't have things that you have. They can't respect it and just take inspiration from it and go and do better with their own lives and continue to be your friend. They don't want to take that route. Most people would rather take, screw this guy. I'm just not going to talk to him no more. He just pisses me off. He just thinks he's this. He just thinks he's that. And not one of those people are your friend. I'm telling you that right now. Not one. They're not. That's why it's so hard to like consider people friends, because it's like you never know. Like you never know when people is just gonna flunk in life. You never know when people is just gonna decide to lay down in life and just give up. Because if they give up on them, they give up on you. It comes down to the loyalty, to the work ethic, to your own commitment in your own life. Is what's going to make everything else around you a lot better. And that's a fact. At first, it's going to get ugly if you're at the bottom of the barrel. If you're at the bottom of the barrel and you're down there with everybody else, like a lot of people are at one point in life, like when you're all in school, you're kind of all at the bottom of the barrel in life. You're in damn school. Like you're not really doing anything right now. You're in school around everybody else, doing what everybody else is doing. I would consider that bottom of the barrel. Even if you're whatever. And the truth is going to get revealed as time keeps going on. That's what I'm saying. The truth is going to get revealed. A lot of people did not expect me to get super committed in life because of the things I was doing at my final year of high school. People didn't expect that from me. They had no idea. But that's what we do. We turn heads. People have no idea what to expect from us next. And you're going to lose all those people. So at first, it's going to be messy. You don't know what's real. You don't know what's going on. You're living your own life. You're dedicated with your own self. You're making a big transition. And that's what a lot of you are doing right now. You're making a huge transition. It's hard to know who to call a friend or not. But as you keep going, you're going to get around more people who is kind of at that level and maintain that level and even go up from that level. You're only ever going to be around people on your level or like close, maybe a little bit below, maybe a little bit above. You're not going to be close or friends with people who you're so far away from. Never. It's not going to happen. It is not. You're going to get weird looks from people when you don't really go around no family events no more. And then you focus on yourself, and then you come back and people see you and you're not the same. They don't even know how to talk to you. They don't know they don't know how to approach you. It's because you changed for the better, not for the worse, for the better. They're looking at you like, what the hell? Like, they don't even know what to say. You're not the same person. You're not the person they once knew. And that's good. We're supposed to change in life. We're supposed to grow. We're supposed to develop. We're supposed to evolve. We're supposed to do all those things. And bad apples don't want you to do that. Negative, toxic people don't want you to do that. There's even some nice people that, you know, you just might weird them out a little bit. I know some nice people, they didn't really know how to approach me, or you change and you see them again, years and years and years go by. They're still nice. I never sense no jealousy or envy or hatred towards them. It's just like they're a little uncomfortable. And that's fine. But you don't belong around those people. It's just not. It's just how it is. You're just completely different. And it's fine. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, this whole discussion makes sense, right? Like, who's really your friend? Because when you're changing, other people change. Things happen. What I've come to realize about my life, at like certain ages and stages, different people come in and then they go. And then different people come in and then they go. Different people come in and then they go. It's like, it's never the same. It's never loyalty. It's never the same. It's because of your growth, your evolution. We just got to hope it comes to a point where you meet those people and they're kind of in it the same way you're in it in life. They're going to grow that high. They're going to keep that same vibe, that same energy, regardless of what happens. And they're in it to win it. They're growing. They're always in that positive state. Those are the people you need. Loyalty is real and it does exist. It's just rare. It's rare. And it was hard for me to find it in life. Very hard. You have to be on the same wavelength as people, bro. Like, you have to be. If you're too far apart, it's not going to work. There's just, the compatibility is so low, it's not even funny. It's just, there's nothing there. And it is what it is. People got to do work. People got to grind. People got to put in that time. But yeah, man, this is my take on this video, and I do think you can be a friend to people. I do think this is, I would consider like more so people that are so loyal to me and I'm loyal to them, like family. Like, if you really stick with people that long, there's a few people that I've known for damn near my entire life that, yeah, you're still there, but not that close. Like, that would be super rare. That'd be super, super rare. I don't know if you guys have it or not. When it comes to our own folks, yeah, but like when it comes to friends, like there's, like I said, there's a few people that I knew almost my whole life that I still talk with sometimes, not often at all, not close to them at all. So I don't know what, I don't know, man. And what the hell's gonna happen to when you keep growing and you keep evolving? Like, you're probably gonna get even further from those people. It's just how it goes. And this is why I'm saying, like, you're only ever going to be around people who's kind of on the same wavelength as you. You're only gonna be able to conversate and talk with those kinds of people without there being any weird shit going on. No crazy stuff, no negativity. It's just like pure conversation, real stuff. They want to, you want to. So you'll only ever get around people who you can relate to at the moment in your life. Other than that, it's going to be a very hard go to make things work. If you don't see eye to eye people, that's the problem, right? We don't see eye to eye with most people. We don't. Because we start to change, we start to get information, we start to gain this experience, we start to go in these directions in life. They can't relate. They're not getting the same information you're getting. They're not seeing the same things that you're seeing. They're not working the way you're working. You are changing rapidly as a person, far past what their heads can even comprehend. That's why you're not going to be close to them. Now they're no longer a friend. They're just a distant memory. They're like a stranger now. Like I have family that's like, you're a stranger now. Like, I really don't know you. Like, you don't know me. And that's just the way things go sometimes in life. But it's important to find those people who they're in it. They're in it the way you're in it. Like that's the thing. Like, not many people are actually in it that way in life. Like, I cannot stand staying the same. I cannot stand it. You like feel caged in. Like, there was moments in my life where I felt like things were stagnant for too long, and it's like you need to grow, you need to get past this. It's just like there's so much more, and it's just like, you know, I can't stand it, man. People live 20, 30, 50 years in that kind of a mind frame, in that kind of a life. Like, nothing is changing, nothing is happening. There's no growth there. We find the growth. We have to find others in life who's really about that life. Like, really about that life. Because you're going to grow past most people's heads. You're not going to relate no more. It's going to be toast. It's going to be gone. They're a distant memory. So this is my take on like why friends kind of don't exist. It's whatever, really. It's only people you can relate to at that exact moment in your life. Not like the exact moment and seconds and all this, but like there's certain stages of your life, and you're only going to be able to relate to people who's kind of in those same stages, experiencing similar things. And it takes a very mature person to understand even past that, to understand what someone else might be going through. Because let's say where I'm at right now, like someone else might be in the gutters and I understand them and I can talk to them and stuff, like things like that. But most people can't even do that, bro. Let's be real. Most people can't do that. Most people can't understand you. Most people can't understand me. So how can you be close to somebody? How can you call somebody a friend when they can't even have your back? It's like they're not a real friend. Facts. So real friends are rare. We pretty much call them family. That's why I don't really, that's my friend. Like, it's pretty much family, man. People, like friends who kind of stick with you that long, like they become like family. You know? And you should be like communicative with your people. Have solid communication with your people. Be on the same page. Like, understand what's going on. So it takes communication in order for things to. There's actually a study. The number one killer in relationships with this. This video is not about relationships, but the number one study in relationships shows that the number one killer of relationships that tear them apart is lack of communication. It not only kills relationships, it kills friendships, it kills family. Like, it kills connections with family. And it's not our fault that people don't want to communicate. Some people can't communicate past their own level of perception, and they're not willing to understand you. It's like too much for them. So those are the people that get left behind. And that goes back to what I was saying. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, if you're not on the same wavelength, it's not gonna work. It's just not. It's literal proof. Like, I can say it in a million different ways. Usually people become pretty hateful when you become like damn good as a person, like you're maxing out in life. Others who aren't doing it, who are just miserable, and it's like, but you're up, you know. they're gonna be haters, bro. Most people's gonna be haters. They don't want to think the way you think. They don't care about what you're doing. They don't care about what's going on. And not even like to care about you, just like in general, they don't care to communicate. They don't care to keep things going. I tried very hard in my life, bro. Trust me, I tried very hard in my life to keep things going with certain friends that I had in the past. Very hard. And I didn't feel that same reciprocation, like, at all. It just goes to show who's a real friend and who's not. I tried so hard to make it work with so many people. Like, so hard. To the point where I would be literally putting my life, not in danger, but like, well, yeah, in danger. But like, I'd be doing very unhealthy things to even keep up with these people. To like, fit in with these people. That's when it has to stop. Because you're going different ways completely. Like, totally opposite ways. So once again, it's not going to work. If you're not on the same wavelength. If you don't think the same. If you're not with the same stuff. And some people pose and pretend to be about the truth and all this. But they expose themselves as a hater, bro. I've met many people on YouTube myself. Many. Who have once even followed me and stuff, and you talk to them for a while, they pretend like they're so about the truth, they relate to everything you say, they end up being a hater themselves. You're a hypocrite. They end up like unfollowing you and all this stuff, and it's like, you are a hypocrite. A hypocrite. You're no better than them. They lack understanding. They're jealous people. You are that, buddy. You are exactly that yourself. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta be on the same wavelength. They were never on that wavelength. They literally never were. Ever. So, it's hard to call people your friend, man. The people I'm closer with, like, actually, like, you know, there's always going to be something there. You could consider them more like family more than anything else. Because it's like, the person they are, the person you are, nothing's going to like break that until death itself. That's just the way it is. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this take and can relate to this video yourselves, but this is the truth, man. It's the truth. And it comes to lack of communication, lack of understanding, their unwillingness to understand, their unwillingness to even want to understand. People don't want to enough. They don't want to keep things going enough. They don't want to fight. You have to fight, bro. If you want to keep certain friendships, relationships, you think it's just going to be smooth sailing, nothing's going to happen. You got to fight to keep shit going, man. You got to put up a fight to keep shit going on in this life. And if you're not a fighter, you're a failure. Hallelujah.